So I wanted to do a quick video on my dog in my leaf collection. Oh, and she's barking at a cat over there. Anyway, so our two maple trees, the sugar maple and the black maple, the leaves all fell down. So earlier, so about a couple of weeks ago when the lawn had its last mow, all the leaves were mulched in there. But then the two pecan trees, which is this huge thing, and this one here, their leaves didn't fall till late. And so only now I'm sort of, well, actually for the past week or 2 weeks, I've been just trying to make little paths. So that's how thick all of these leaves were, and it covered this whole area, which is I don't know, a third of our lot here. So I just raked a bunch from this side, then I rake a bunch from this side, and then I pile it all in there. And then same thing I'm going to do on this side. That's why you see green lanes going down there. And I've started on that side, and those leaves have been sitting for about a week. I just haven't really had the time to come out, and it was really cold the last maybe 7 days, below freezing, and then the highs were in the 40s, so it's still kind of cold. Today's nice, it's about 50, maybe high 40s. So these piles are low already. I try not to leave it on the grass because it makes the grass drier, and it'll stay like this until spring. So today's Wednesday, so by Friday I'll have all of this mulched up. During lunch I come out, I make a fire in the tiny house just to get that kind of going and get any initial smells out and that kind of stuff. And then after I get all these in line, I will make maybe 2 piles. So gotta go back into work, so this stuff will get done. It's actually kind of therapeutic to do that. I got some leaves back there. I'll pile it all into piles and then put it on a tarp, and then I'll dump it back here. I have a bunch of those, that's the leaves from the maple. I have a bunch of leaves in these garbage bags that I'm going to try and make leaf, what did they call it? Anyway, it'll turn to compost faster when it's in a black bag. They poke some holes in it and kind of leave it there. It looks ugly back here, it looks like trash, but I might try and throw it in the back of that area. And then there's a bunch of leaves over there, because people usually just have the city come and pick up their leaves, or they burn it. So I also have a bunch of leaves, because they say leaves are great for your garden. So this is the potato bed, and I don't know how this twig got in here. So I dumped a bunch of the maple leaves in there, and I will dump more in there. I used straw for all of that side, because when we get into more of the winter, these beds are the only beds that get sun. And then I already planted garlic, and then I put all of my, put the straw down. And the reason why I put straw instead of leaves on this side is because the leaves will blow away, and we get strong winds at times. So this, I have, I think that's 3 feet of chicken wire around it, so it'll stay in there. That one has chicken wire in it. I will mulch these, but I haven't done that yet, and I have some other videos where I'll do an update. And then in here I mulched one side where I have all my peppers and stuff, and I mulched here, which it's just the top of those things, and I'll clean this up. So it does look a little messy right now, but that side's clean. Underneath the tree, we'll probably just leave the leaves there. There's a mound of dirt under there. There's a bunch of leaves in my blueberry and strawberry raised bed on that side. And then this stuff will eventually all get put in, will get put into the garden beds or placed in the corner. And then I will dump my kitchen scraps in there so that they can compost over the winter. and then it'll look cleaner like that side. Even though there's leaves all over there, at least it's not so heavily sitting on the grass, which if it's big old leaves, it just tends to make it all brown and stuff. So that's it for what I do with 4 huge trees. I don't know how high these trees are. They're pretty big. Like, there's a picture, and I'm 5'7", and I only come up to, I think, maybe this leaf right here, or branch. So that's the leaves, and more leaves, and what we do with the using them in the garden, and also the little pieces of wood stick that come off of this tree. I use that as kindling for I'll burn boxes and stuff in this area. This is actually a horseshoe area, and we have a fire pit thing over there, but if it's dry, I use it for kindling in the wood stove in the tiny house.